Hey everybody, how's everybody doing? Welcome to the live TMR gang. Long time no see. Okay, let me make sure I speak to everybody in here. Hey Desiree. Let's see, Boss Lady, how you doing? Hey Marilyn, hey Broke. Make sure I see everybody. Hey, is it Keish? Hey Keish. Hey Tina. Hey Deborah. Hey Brittany. Hey Mommy Vibes. Hey Erica. Hey Sana. Okay. Let me see. Is it Angelica? Humble. Hey Humble. Hey Vibes. Hey Ray. Hey Madria. Hey Virgo Diva. TMR gang. I know that's right, sis. Hey Tracy. Hey Chocolate Kisses. Okay. Is it Francesca or Francina? Hey Francina, I'm sorry if I butcher your name, sis. It wasn't on purpose. Hey Lisa. Hey dear Kim. Oh my goodness. Hey everybody. Hey Miss Joy. Hey Pollyanna. Okay. Miss Me. Hey Miss Me. Hey Kay. Hey Miss J. Oh my goodness. Hey, is it Zoli? Hey Zoli. Hey Yanni. Okay. I think I got everybody. I hope I got everybody. Hey Reese. Hey sis. Long time no see. I ain't seen you in a minute. Hey Sweet Tea. Hey Margie. Hey Lindsay. Hey Letta. Hey Debbie. Okay. I hope I got everybody. If I did not say your name, hey Lady B. If I did not say your name, okay. Hey Yana. Hey B Kirk. Hey KP. Hey Whitney. Okay. Hey Latoy. All right, you guys, make sure you hit a like for me. It's been a minute since we've been on here. Hey Pine. Concetta. Okay. Let me hold on. Okay. Hey Mom Life. Hey Jasmine. You got a full yes, girl, I got a full house tonight. It's been a minute. We haven't went live in a minute, you guys. So I'm not gonna keep y'all long because I know it's Friday night. I just want to talk about the stuff that's been going on the internet, honey. It has been the streets been hot the last couple of days. I'm like, whoo, God. The girls are fighting, honey. Okay, I want to make sure you guys can hear me. If you can hear me, can you please put a 1 in the chat? Because I hate Shakaya. I don't want to keep talking and y'all be like, what TMI saying? So, hey, you Finsta, just put a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear me. Hey, Kiki. Thank you guys so much for showing up to the live tonight. Okay, thank you, Lady B. What's that? Ahada. Thank you, Ahada. Okay, y'all. Hey, Sammy. Hey, V-Love. How the baby doing, sis? Hey, Moe. Oh, y'all. Speaking of baby, I'm sorry. Our good sis, Janae, she had her baby the other day, you guys. Oh, my God. I meant to put it on my community tab, and I totally forgot. But Janae, I hope she shows up tonight. But she might be busy because she's a new mommy. But she had her baby. Ooh, it's been almost 2 weeks now that she had her baby. So she wanted to let everyone know, thank you so much for the prayers. Her baby is freaking gorgeous, you guys. After this live, I'll go ahead and post it on the members tab, her baby. He is so cute. Yeah, so she did have her baby, y'all. You know, every time she came to the live, we was like, sis, are you still pregnant? But she actually did have her baby. And I believe it's her first child. So she's a first-time mommy. All right. You guys, thank you so much for showing up tonight. We're going to go ahead and discuss what's been going on. Now, I know a lot of you guys don't watch Keisha Anderson. So for the ones who don't watch Keisha, but for the ones who do watch Keisha, I need you to catch my sis up who don't, okay? Oh, thank you, Sammy. I appreciate that. Hey, Ray. So, yeah. It's been so messy. Y'all know this whole stuff with Keisha has been messy for a while. And I'm actually going to put a link in the chat here in a little bit because I want to hear you guys' thoughts. I definitely hear you guys' thoughts when you come to the comment sections of these videos. But I want to hear you guys' thoughts without you having to type it out. Thank you, Pretty Round. Thank you so much. Hey, Nikki. So, y'all know all the stuff that's been going on with Keisha. Her boyfriend, Jeremy, had a baby on her with a girl named Ashley, okay? We all know that. You know, we know Keisha's been on the platform for quite some time. I think she's been up here, 6 years, maybe 5-6 years, something like that. And since Keisha's been on this platform, y'all, it's a lot of controversy, a lot of drama that surrounds Keisha and her name. Now, is the drama self-inflicted? Some of it, I think it is. But then some of it, I think just like, you know, when you get yourself involved in certain situations, you just get caught up. Hey, Rhythm. And then also, you know, the internet can be messy, you know? So, but, you know, there's a lot of people doing a lot of commentary about Keisha, you know, about the whole thing, because for the most part, my opinion about all this is everybody is going to pick a side. Right? Everyone is going to pick a side. And then some people just going to be like, ooh, okay, that's a whole hot mess. Glad it ain't me. Okay. But for the most part, people are going to side with Keisha. People are going to side with Ashley. And right now, that's kind of what you see. Everybody think Jeremy ain't ish. Okay. For the most part, everybody think that. But there are people who are on Keisha's side and who are on Ashley's side. And obviously, the people that support Keisha are trying to figure out, well, why are you supporting a side chick? And then the people who support Ashley, like, who gives a damn about Keisha? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's basically what it all boils down to. Well, here in the past few weeks, Keisha has a friend. Her name is Dee, I believe. And I just found out about Dee a few weeks ago. And Dee has been doing a lot of commentary on advocating for Keisha, based off the fact that she felt like the story that Hazel and Lily came out and told was fabricated. It was lies. The story, the truth was stretched, or it just wasn't told. The truth wasn't told at all. Okay. So, right, Sammy. So a lot of people are just like, Dee is out here defending her friend. If you listen to Dee, she did a live a few days ago that was 5 hours long. And y'all, I'm gonna be honest with you. I caught the replay and I damn sure wasn't there for the whole 5 hours. I probably watched maybe an hour and a half of it. Paris came on. If you guys don't know about Paris also has a reaction channel, and she's done a very extensive amount of commentary on Keisha. And for the most part, a lot of people are, have sides about Paris. So a lot of people feel like her commentary is extremely harsh, and some people just like they keep keying off of it, and then some people just like, I don't care. I'm glad it's not me. Okay, like that's basically what it is. Now, me personally, Paris's reaction, her reacting to the commentary the way she did, obviously is not what I would do, because at the end of the day, I'm not invested in all that's going on. I watch it just like y'all do, and because I do watch it and I've gotten myself involved in it, but when I come to this platform to speak on it, it's merely just reporting the gossip. Like, we just gossiping about this stuff. It's not no hard feelings or anything like that. Now, being a woman and listening and watching what Keisha has been going through these last few months, I mean, since last year, I wish Keisha would have had a little more strength to stand up for for herself in the fact that this man played you. However the story goes, regardless if she was a willing participant or a non-willing participant, he still played her. Because the part that I feel like everybody is losing in translation is Jeremy is the focal point of all this. Because if it wasn't for Jeremy, Keisha and Lily would have never been brought together. Okay, regardless if Keisha befriended Lily after she was basically forced to befriend her because she was trying to support her man. She knew, although what her man did to her hurt her, but her trying to be a woman, she was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to go on and try to make this ish right. Because this man, obviously Jeremy ain't got enough sense to make the ish right. So as a woman, y'all know a lot of times that when we play the cleanup woman. So Keisha was playing cleanup woman. She was trying to clean up this mess. She knew that this woman had a baby. The baby nor her are going anywhere. I have children by him already. So let me try to make this ish work, I don't know if it was malicious intent or not, but initially it appeared that that's what she was trying to do. Now, obviously, as time went on, there was more receipts and things being said to make you feel like Keisha, her intentions weren't as genuine than she tried to make it to be. But again, it's all about how you interpret it, right? Everybody has a different interpretation of everything that's going on. But my feeling with this situation is if Keisha just would have, and this is my personal feeling, if Keisha would have just stood back and let Jeremy handle the situation, because obviously Jeremy was handling the situation even with Keisha's involvement, because if you've seen receipts, them two, Ashley and Jeremy, still had a relationship going on once Keisha even decided to put herself in the middle of this. And, I have said many times, all of this started with that book. And when I say that is, to me, in my opinion, all of this started with the book, because the book kind of just brought Lily out. It didn't necessarily bring her in the physical, but it brought the outline of her out. Okay. And based off the book, from what they say, Jeremy and Keisha, that the book was based off Jeremy's words. And a lot of people disagree with that. But based off what he had put in, or what he said and somebody else put in the book, he made Ashley sound like she was a side chick, or she was a one night, or it was even said she was a one night stand. But as Ashley came out and told the story in her version, they were in a relationship. Even if, Ashley even said herself, they were just friends. But as you listen to Ashley, you do understand, or you would understand, that she obviously digged Jeremy. She was digging on this ninja. She was really digging on him. And, Jeremy, obviously, from what we see now, he decided to stay with Keisha for whatever those reasons are. Obviously, people would think it's money or whatever. But however, he tried to make like he was picking Keisha, but if you see the receipts, he was still slipping and dipping over there with Ashley. Now, if Ashley was a willing participant on some days, and some days she wasn't a willing participant, but people want to believe that Ashley should have had more discernment for herself and turned away Jeremy's advances. And maybe she should have. And to me, she should have, based off her own energy, protecting her own peace and on her own energy. But like most people, you don't make good decisions. And obviously for Ashley to continue on a relationship with Jeremy, once it was even brought out to Keisha, yeah, that was in poor judgment of her, but she's human and it happened, Like at this point, we just got to understand, like, all these people are human. None of these people are perfect. And obviously all these people are young too. So in their young, imperfect minds, they made a lot of misjudgments about how they handled all these relationships, But everybody is missing the focus. Hey, Angie, everybody is missing, to me. This is my opinion. It's just like the typical girls fighting over a man, right? You find out the old girl find out you sleeping with my man. So we out here in the middle of the yard and we fighting, right? And we're bruh. Bruh's either sitting in the car, he's sitting on the porch, he's sitting in the house, or he's sitting over there with somebody else. But y'all out here windmilling in the streets for this one man who ain't even studying y'all. He ain't even in the middle of the streets trying to separate you two. He letting y'all fight it out. And that's the vision I get when I think about Keisha and Ashley. It's like y'all out here windmilling. Not saying that Ashley is actually doing anything right now, but it's when it was really going on heavily, it's like they're both out here telling a story, and Jeremy's visiting in the Dominican Republic. You know? Yes, Trey, bruh is living his whole life over there. Right, Nikki. So, at this point, I understand Dee wanting to. It sounds like she's more defending her. To me, it's like Dee is trying to defend Keisha against something that she can't defend her against. Like, people are discussing Keisha. I know Dee says a lot how she doesn't like how people are speaking on her children. Well, nobody wants that. But even before this Jeremy Ashley stuff came about, people were speaking about Keisha's kids. Even if they were speaking about the kids directly, or if they were speaking about Keisha's mothering, all in all, you cannot stop people from having a difference of an opinion or thought, or even if it's with malicious intent. You cannot stop it. At the end of the day, Martin Luther King couldn't cure the world. So I don't understand why these conversations making like it's just going to all go away. People going to still keep saying what they want to say about Keisha, and that's it. That's all. Now, I know a lot of people like, well, why doesn't anybody have the same energy for Ashley? Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. The reason why there are people that have that energy with Ashley, but obviously they're not as vocal than the ones who don't like Keisha, right? The Keisha hate train is a little bit larger than the Ashley hate train, because a lot of people feel like, and I'm just gonna be honest, a lot of people feel like Ashley got the raw end of the stick. And me personally, I feel like Keisha and Ashley both got the wrong end of the stick, right? Because they both fell in like, or fell in love, or in lust with the wrong guy. They both fell in love, in lust with a guy who didn't care that they both had these feelings for him. Because if Jeremy was really genuine, he wouldn't allowed Ashley, he wouldn't pursue a relationship with Ashley. He wouldn't carry it on with Keisha like he did. He would have either been, I'm with you, Keisha, or I'm with you, Ashley, or I ain't with neither one of y'all chicks. Right. They both got the short end of the stick. Yeah. And that's just my opinion. And, I'm gonna kind of jump around because all this stuff to me is it doesn't make, because my thing is, everybody out here having conversations about this, even us now sitting in this live chat, we're conversating about this situation. And y'all, Jeremy Ashley probably somewhere in Buckhead having dinner. Okay. More than likely. They probably somewhere having a good old time, and we are, everybody sitting on here arguing about who's right and who's wrong, when at this point, it don't even matter, because it's already happened. Can't none of this be erased. Can't none of it be taken back. So at the end of the day, you either deal with it or you don't deal with it. And me personally, my opinion of Keisha, and again, I don't know Keisha, right? This is just my opinion of watching what's going on. My opinion of Keisha is, if you're trying to be this elegant woman that you're portraying yourself to be, if you're trying to be this business-fied woman, you would stop all the extra commentary, especially the ones that you can stop, like Dee. If she really wanted Dee to back up, she could back Dee up and be like, sis, okay, I appreciate everything you're doing for me, but let this situation down. I mean, but what Keisha did the other day is she jumped on the live with Dee, and basically was hyping the stuff on. She's sending Dee the receipts of the conversations between Keisha and Paris, which continues to hype this stuff on. If Keisha is really trying to move past this, then you would literally move past it. You will stop trying to bring up the fact that, you was hurt by Jeremy. Like, if anything, sis, you need to keep drilling it in his head, not social media. Because once you stop talking about it, social media will go on about their business, baby, and talk about something totally different. They love Ashley because They hate Keisha. Right. Exactly. They love Ashley. But I'm going to be honest with you, y'all. I watched a little bit of Ashley's live when she had the 20K celebration. And in all honesty, Ashley doesn't appear to be so, like, she doesn't give me I want to be a YouTuber vibes. She doesn't give those vibes to me, because she, she was like, you guys, I'm busy, I'm trying to get content, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that. Me personally, I think Ashley wants to be a bottle girl. Like, that's what she wants to do. She says she works from Thursday to Monday or something like that, and she works long odd hours, because she works in the middle of the night when the clubs are open and popping, or the after hours. Ashley doesn't give me I want to be a YouTuber. I think she's doing it by default because she has gained this following and people like her, and so she's giving the people what they want when she can give it to them. I think Keisha is mad about that, because Keisha, like, I've been over here busting my ass, trying to build a YouTube channel, and here this girl come in the middle of the night and grow a following basically overnight. Well, I mean, in all fairness, Keisha, you can't get mad at anybody but yourself, because you gave Lily this platform. You really did. I mean, hell, you gave Jeremy a platform, you gave Lily a platform, and then all of us speaking about it. Hell, you damn near didn't put us on too, sis, because you continuing this on. And I just really feel like if even if Keisha wants to continue her relationship on with Jeremy, and a lot of me feels like she does, even if you want to continue on that relationship with Jeremy, you need to shut the additional commentary down. Like, you just need to shut it down. If you're going to call yourself shutting Paris down, sis, stop talking about it and be about it. Constant conversations about what you're going to do to another YouTuber doesn't get it done. Like, either you going to be about it or you not going to be about it. Like, you keep coming out here talking about it, it's not doing anything. Me personally, I can't tell Paris to do anything, right? If Paris feel like she can get on this camera for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours and scream and holler and call Keisha all kind of names and say she's a good mom, meaning she don't think she's a good mom, however, whatever, that's that woman's whole total business. But a lot of people seems to think that Paris shouldn't have an opinion on Keisha's mothering because she's not a mother. Well, I mean, maybe in some sense that might be true, but in all fairness, you don't have to be a mother to have an opinion about somebody else's mothering. Obviously Paris has been mother, and y'all, this is not me trying to, because I don't have a side on any of this. It's just me watching it and just giving you my thoughts and opinions about it. I personally think all of it is very childish and immature, because if Keisha wants to keep being with Jeremy, let her. That's her business. Because at the end of the day, either he's going to treat her good or he's not going to treat her good. It's only going to go one or two ways. Either he's going to do right by her finally, or he's going to continue not to do right by her. That's basically how it's going to play out. Keisha loves all the attention. I do believe that's why she did that tarot card reading the other day. That video, that was, to me, that was the stupidest video. It was like, girl, what was the purpose of this? If anything, a lot of us want to know about our love life, but girl, you know more about your love life than the tarot card reader can tell you. Shit, you living it. Okay? She's giving you a guesstimation of what she think is going on. Sis, you know exactly what is going on because you living in it. Hey, Katja. Right, exactly. Mommy Vibe says Keisha is jazz with money. Paris can say what the F she wants. Yeah, she definitely can. She can say whatever she wants. I mean, and if it's brutal or nice or whatever, she definitely can say what she wants. Obviously, nobody wants their children talked about, but I don't particularly remember hearing, the few times I've listened to some of Paris's live, I don't particularly remember Paris actually calling her child out of their name or saying something about her child, but I have heard Paris say many times, "You're such a good mom." I have heard her say that several times, but that's not talking about her children. That's discussing her mothering. Those are two totally different things, Right. Okay. So you guys, I am going to put the link in the chat. At this point, I just wish Keisha would just just try to move past this. It's a lot has happened. And at the end of the day, I really feel like Keisha brought this, you brought this drama to your workplace. You did this. Sis, you did this when you invited Jeremy into your life. Maybe you didn't know that he was the type of guy that would cheat on you. Maybe you didn't know that, okay? But once you got the signs and the clues and you ignored the red flags, I mean, and that's anybody. That's not just Keisha. That's all of us. If you ignore the signs and the red flags of a relationship that you in and you end up getting the short end of the stick, since you can't ever blame anybody but your damn self. You know, you can't blame anybody but yourself. The drama to the workplace. Yes, she brought it here. She brought it here. And I'm not, to me, because me personally, writing a book about your boyfriend having a baby on you. Yes, you could have did a video. Since you could have did a 30-minute video and said that. You didn't have to write a book about that. Especially some of the stuff that came in the beginning of the book. It was basically her documentary repeated. It's like, Keisha, we already know about your life, sis. Since you I think she was 26 when she did the book. Since you've been living for 26 years. I mean, how many stories you gonna tell about your life, sis? It's not like you're 50, 60, 80 years old. You're 26, girl. How many stories you got to tell? So, okay, so y'all, I'm gonna put a link in the chat. If you guys want to click on the link and give your thoughts and your opinion, if you've been watching this Keisha drama, you definitely can do that. But as a person who just I'm watching it and doing reaction on it, y'all, I just don't think it's that deep. You know what I'm saying? I really don't feel like it needs to be that deep. Like I said, I understand Dee wanting to protect her friend, but it's like at this point, Keisha can't tell her story better. No one can tell Keisha's story better than Keisha. Nobody, not even Jeremy. He can't even tell her story. Being an author ain't her niche. What you say, Kay? You said being an author is not her niche. Yeah, exactly, y'all. And I just think it's very, thank you, Angie. Yes, you guys, make sure you join the membership. We do member lives. I haven't done them in a minute, but we're gonna get back to doing that. But I just really feel like no one can tell Keisha's story better than Keisha. And if Keisha, at this point, since it's really nothing else to tell, I do understand you want people to leave you alone, harassing you and harassing your children. She's lost a couple brand deals. But sis, just because you lost a couple don't mean you can't gain 10 more. Because if they dropped you that daggone quick, sis, they probably really didn't have that much invested in you in the first place. Like there are so many different, obviously, brand deals out here that you can obtain, and especially ones that are much bigger than what you had. Like, sis, I would just use that as a stepping stone to get on to bigger and better things. I mean, at the end of the day, you have a whole hairline business. There's so much that she can do with that. Okay, you guys, we have someone behind stage. We're going to bring this person on. Hold on. Okay, we're going to add you to the stream. Wait a minute.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes. Hey, Trey. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing just fine. What's your thoughts today, baby?
My thoughts, and hey to the chat, I was going to say that this is not a unique situation. Honestly, I have seen this happen to other people. I know somebody whose husband had a baby on them. This is not unique to Keisha. It's not unique to Ashley. It's not unique to Jeremy. Mm-hmm. I think that Keisha, like you said, you don't bring your personal business to your workplace. And she's told this story so many times that she's starting to believe what she tells other people. And if that's your truth, then okay, that's your truth. But you can't keep coming out here and expecting people to defend you if you won't do it for yourself, which is my issue with her. I cannot have somebody come in to defend me if I'm not going to do it myself. And I think it really grinds her gears that Ashley and Hazel have been receiving like all this kind of like praise, or people actually like them. I think that really upsets her, because she's like, even when she did that podcast with Pa, she was like, I'm losing. I'm losing. I'm like, Keisha, first off, why would you ever go on a podcast and literally say that you feel like you losing? Even if that
Right.
is true, even if you did feel that way, I would never say that. Keisha, I feel like her parents did not sit her down and have that talk when you really are coming into your womanhood and saying like, hey, this is the type of person that you need to avoid, male or female. This
Right.
is the kind of stuff that you need to look out for. You don't tell all your business to everybody and have everybody in your business, because honestly, you can't expect people not to have an opinion over something that you put on the internet.
Exactly. Because a lot of people can relate. Either they're going to relate on your, in your defense, or they're going to relate, opposite, obviously. But let me ask you about Ashley. What is your feelings about Ashley?
My feelings about Ashley is, I do agree. I don't think YouTube is something that she really wants to do. And that's just me being honest. I do like her as a person. I feel like outside of this drama, she seems like a cool person, like to hang out with and all that kind of stuff. But I think that her thing is like, you guys aren't having the same energy for Ashley. But when she was first found, I followed her and I went through her comments, and people was on her ass. They was
Mm-hmm.
like, you a gold digger, you're a home wrecker, are you the bitch that got pregnant by Jeremy? They was going in on her. And she even said in one of her lives that they were people were constantly messaging her. I think the difference is that she only mentioned it one time. Keisha mentions it like almost every video, and she's
Right.
mentioned it before. But I think, in my opinion, Jeremy was being an end. He was saying what he needed to say to her to keep her wrapped up. He was saying what he needed to say to Keisha. I think the way Ashley has moved after the situation has helped a lot of people to like her more. And I feel
Exactly.
like I like her more because of that, because she could have sat there and been like, I'm the victim. This happened to me. But she said, you know what? I know the role that I played in this. I apologize. I'm moving on. I'm not trying to be about this. Like, this is not the end all be all of my life.
Right. My personal feeling with this is I think Keisha feels like the more she talks about it, or the more other people on her behalf talks about it, it'll try to turn the tables. But this girl has built a following. Like, I don't, even if you did
Right.
have 100,000 people dislike her, but at this point, what would that matter? Like, because the damage has already been done. And I think Keisha feels like, because she has been embarrassed, humiliated, and things of that nature, she wants Ashley to feel the same way. Well, sis, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, in a sense, it has happened, but it's not going to happen the way you want it to happen. See, that's the thing. You can't narrate everything. It is what it is. It's unfortunate on Keisha's behalf, because I think once Ashley got out here, she probably wanted people to despise Ashley because Ashley hurt her. Well,
Mm-hmm.
Ashley, yeah, Ashley was a part of the hurt, but Jeremy is the one that hurt you. Like, he is the one that hurt you. That's the one you was dating. That's the one you had children with. So that's the one that should have said, you know what? Let me go on and keep my dingling in my pants, because it's my whole woman over here. Regardless if they on a break or not, you know, that you was still work. Even if y'all was on a break, you was still working with her. You was still doing videos with her. Like, you had an investment with this girl, you know?
Exactly. And that's the part that I'm not getting. People are like, Keisha and Ashley were friends. I'm like, I don't know what y'all think a friend is, but if I just meet somebody and have a conversation with them for 4 hours, I text here and there, that ain't no friend, baby. That's barely an associate.
No, I'm not gonna be friends with the woman my man was sleeping with. Yeah, I'm not
Not at
gonna be friends with
all.
you. I will be cordial on the fact that I'm still dealing with him and I want peace, right? But I
Right.
think I think a lot of, and this is just an opinion, I think a lot of the reason why Keisha was friendly with her is because she was trying to see what Ashley head was at. She wanted to make sure that although Jeremy was saying I wasn't messing with her, she wanted to test Ashley's temperament to make sure she was reciprocating that same, like, okay, well, Jeremy said he ain't screwing you, but I just want to make sure this is true, because if I'm talking to you, I can tell if something was going on, which obviously now Keisha know that she couldn't, because it still was,
Exactly.
And I think that's why Keisha said she feel betrayed, because she was trying to be friendly. And I'm just, and a lot of people are not going to like what I say. Keisha, that's your fault, because you shouldn't have never befriended that girl. What other than you and her got the same baby by the same man? Why would you want to do that? Like, just let her be. Like, okay, you got a baby by my nigga. Okay, all right, and then that's the end of that. Like, I wouldn't been trying to give her mothering tips. Why? She got a whole mama, grandma, aunties that could have gave all that to her.
That's what I say with TMR. I don't understand. I'm like, I'm not befriending nobody that slept with my man. Like, we cool. Like, we can be cordial, of course. Like, I want to be an adult about the situation for sure. But me texting you, doing all that, no. I feel like Keisha was very naive, and when she thought that, okay, I'm friends with her and we're cool now, so she's definitely not going to mess with him anymore. No, baby, it don't work like that.
No.
And then the other thing that got me is like, y'all so worried about Ashley. Jeremy was just seen with another woman. Like, I think Ashley is the least of Keisha's worries right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing whole videos, so you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, considering all the you and Jeremy which obviously the video was just an act, like a short movie or whatever. I'm not saying Jeremy's in a relationship with this chick, but considering all he could have turned that deal down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He could have definitely, because me and my woman going through some things, or me and my baby mama going through some things. I really can't be portrayed in this type of light right now, because considering all the current drama that I got going on. Again, I just wish Keisha would just realize that maybe this ish just ain't gonna work, and you move on. Or if you're not gonna move on, then accept the fact that you're gonna try to make it work with him, regardless of how it looks to the world.
I think Keisha needs to have a conversation with herself as a woman. I'm gonna just tell you something like about myself. I was like, oh, whatever. I was messing with a guy, and I was like, you know what, bitch, you gotta grow up. Like, what you doing right now? This ain't no grown woman shit that you doing. Like, you have to get on yourself. You need to leave him alone, because he's not serving you. He's not serving you at all. He's not doing anything. You even said yourself that he barely helps with the girls. Like, what's the point of him being there? I don't understand what's the point of him being there. If he's not helping with the girls, like, those are his own kids. You need to be contributing.
Right.
I feel like, unfortunately, everybody needs to grow up in the situation. Right. Everybody does.
Right. And I think so too, especially, because there's kids involved. Like I said earlier, like, we're not expecting for her to get it right. We understand people, fall victim of prey. We understand that emotions sometimes take over, having common sense or discernment about certain things. We get all that, but at the end of the day, I feel like Keisha's been going through this long enough, because she just ain't been going through this in the past year. Sis, you've been going through this since 2018. Like, it's 2021. Like, it's time to move on.
And I feel so bad, because when you really think about it, when you think about the core issue, it's really self-esteem and loving yourself, because you love him more than you love yourself to walk away.
Right.
And I feel like if I love somebody more than I love me, then I have to, like, look at myself like, what am I giving that somebody can't love me as much as I love them?
Exactly.
But she got to learn, like, you've been on YouTube, like you said, 7+ years, baby. The internet is undefeated. You cannot fight with the internet.
No, you cannot. And I don't even understand why she's trying. Like, at this point, people are going to have their opinions about you, regardless of how many videos you do, how many people you send out here to speak on your behalf, or even if you didn't send them, or however many people speak on your behalf, people are still going to feel the way they feel. They're people. You know what I'm saying? Like, at this point, if you're unbothered, then act unbothered. Just
Right.
move on. Like, even if, like I said, even if she decides to stay with Jeremy, since that's that's your life, that's your business, and people are still going to have opinions about it either way it goes. I just wish Keisha would just, and I say Keisha because, and the reason why I keep saying Keisha, because Keisha is the focal point of all this, really, because if Jeremy was messing around with Ashley and had a baby, yeah, we wouldn't even be talking about that, because without Keisha, Jeremy wouldn't have had a platform,
Exactly. Sometimes you got to be careful the kind of lifestyle that you put a person on to. Like, look how he living. He say he got our mortgage on his wristwatch. He don't care. He likes the image. He likes to be flashy like that. I
Right.
feel like at this point, TMR, you just need to add her to the Mamiana gang because she right there with Liv and
Well,
Jazz.
Liv already said that, they got something in common. And I said, yeah. But,
Y'all
you
was
know,
doing. I know everybody that do the Mamiana gang commentary was like, "What the hell?" I'm like, "No, y'all need to listen. They definitely are. They mirror each other. Like, if you really, really think about it, outside of the marriage part, because Olivia got married, I'll give her that. I'm
right.
like, you can put somebody on a pedestal because they got a degree from Spelman. You got to have some common sense with that degree, baby.
Yes. And if Keisha does have it, sis, I would think you would just be quiet about this situation. I mean, to me, I feel like it's been spoke on enough, especially after you came out here and did videos talking about you got attorneys and people getting sued and this, and then the conversations are still going on. It's like, well, sis, at this point, your case is getting very garbled. You know what I'm saying? Because you steady having people are steady coming out here, and I'm talking about people that are connected to you. Like
Mm-hmm.
myself and other reactors, we're not connected to her. I haven't had a conversation with Keisha, nor did I desire to. Again, I'm just watching this stuff, and I just really feel like at this point, Keisha just needs to, just move on. Like, it's unfortunate that does appear that people embrace Lily more, but that's the appearance. That's really not true. People embrace Keisha too, Since you got 500,000 plus subscribers over there, everybody over there don't hate your guts, But
I think that the people that disagree don't hate Keisha. They just see, like, I personally have seen myself in Keisha. Like, you stand with somebody that that's not for you. Like, you don't know when to. Just like my grandma said, a lady knows when to leave. You gotta know when to leave.
right, you do, but she'll know that in her own due time. Yeah, her mother can't tell her, we can't tell her. Keisha's the only one that's gonna know that time frame. When the heart's not in it anymore, then the heart's not in it anymore. But
Yeah.
she has to realize that. And I just really feel like, I listened to Dee's live today for a little bit, and Dee was on there crying, and I was like,
Oh no, ma'am. Why are you
problem over
crying?
there? I'm like, sis, I understand that's your home girl, but sis, why are you crying? Like, if you that mad that you gotta cry, I would have just said, you know what, you guys, I gotta go. Like, I'm out of here. I'm gone. I just don't get me wrong. I love my friends, but I just don't feel like I'm gonna have that much passion for your situation to the point where it's gonna bring me to tears. Now, if me and you
Yeah.
talking about it and you start crying, I'm gonna cry with you because I'm your homegirl and I feel for you like that. But I just wouldn't have been on the internet looking like that. That's just me, right? But obviously, and me personally, if Keisha seen that, she should have texted D at that moment and said, D, come on, sis, come on up off of here. Like, you done done
Yeah,
enough.
I
You done done
definitely
enough.
agree.
So,
I feel like with D, I don't know where D begins and where Keisha ends. Everything she says sounds like Keisha. All I hear is Keisha. I'm like, what is your opinion?
right. Well,
Like,
her
what?
opinion is from what I understand, D feels like Keisha has been done wrong for years. And now she's tired of it. And she's going to now speak up. But sis, you can't fight the world. You
You
just
can't.
can't. We got somebody else on here. Hey, Nicole.
Hey, my thoughts on the situation with Keisha, I think that she should just drop the situation because
Mm-hmm.
Lee's gonna be around and that baby's gonna be around forever. So there's no more cleaning up that you gotta do, sis. All you gotta do is just let him be a dad and let him handle his priorities with Lily and that baby, and she just need to stay out of it. And if she's talking about, I've been hearing her talk about her wanting to stop being in drama and don't want to be a part of it no more, then why you keep on bringing it up and then using small YouTubers to get your story out? It's already out there. You just gotta leave it alone.
She can't
Yeah.
really help herself. I think at one point she tried to control the situation by having her and Ashley be friendly. And then when that didn't work, she kind of lost it. And I feel like she doesn't know where to turn, who to turn to. Honestly, I wish somebody would just talk consistent to her.
Turn to God. That's who you need to turn to. Sisters. At the end of the day, turn to God. You don't need to turn to nobody else. If you see the relationship is
Well, had a
working,
tarot card reading, so I don't know if God on the main line on that one.
because I'm like, if you see the relationship is not working, and you see that you trying to make a situation work when it's not really, he not trying to make it work, or you know what I'm saying, just leave it alone. Just learn how to co-parent and just move on about it. That's what I'm saying.
That's my thing. Like at this point, it's been so watered down, rinsed and repeated. Like at this point, it's just it's enough. Like we get it. We understand, sis, you were hurt, you feel victimized, you lost a couple brand deals. We get all that, you know. Ashley is not her problem. Unfortunately, Ashley's on the same platform as her. And I'm pretty sure when all this first started, Keisha never dreamt that was going to happen. I'm pretty sure of it. But sis, it happened. I mean, heck, your man got a whole following over there now. Like everybody got a following. Like at this point, I think Keisha needs to disassociate herself from all of this. And you can still co-parent with Jeremy and just co-parent with Jeremy and just coexist as yourself. And you don't need anybody to define you, you know, just like you say, be a mother to your children, a boss, run your businesses and move on. And when you least expect it, that right someone, whatever your preference is, will come into your life when it's time. Like right now, it's not even time for you to meet somebody because you're not even healed over this mess that you got going on with him. So that's my thing. That's how I feel about the situation right now. It's just like at this point, it's too much. You know, it's just too much. And then when she did that tarot card reading the other day, I said, "Oh my God, this girl, this stuff is funny to me." It's
I didn't even like that. Oh no, ma'am, not the tarot cards. I can't do it.
Said, oh, this is serious. I didn't know if she really did that because she was really trying to figure out what she should decide, or what sis was you doing is trying to be funny, or like I didn't even see the point in it, because especially if you are a woman who just said people harassing you, calling you, threatening you and your children, why are you getting up here potentially letting people know what your next move is and what your thought process is?
Right.
That didn't make any sense to me.
Okay, all right, I'll get back in the chat.
I'll get back in the chat. Thank you for having me.
Okay, you're welcome. Thank you guys so much for coming on. I appreciate it. Oh boy, y'all. See what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that feel different ways about this. And I know what to me personally, what I feel like what Keisha wants to hear is for people to have that energy for her, that they have for her, for Lily as well. And there are people that do, but then there's people that don't. Like at this point in the game, like it's so watered down, like people don't even care really like that anymore. You know, and I don't think Keisha should either. As a woman, I just really feel like Keisha needs to handle her situation, not whatever way she needs to handle it. Since what makes you happy is what makes you happy. Period. If being with Jeremy makes you happy, then be with him. Because at the end of the day, you're the one that's going to have to deal with the consequences, regardless if those are good or bad consequences. Hey, Virtual. All right, y'all. So we're gonna change focus on Keisha, because we talked about her for the first, I don't know how long we've been on here, but we talked about her for the first 30 minutes or so. And like I said, it's probably going to be a story that's going to continue for quite some time, because it just appears that Keisha surrounds herself with around a lot of drama. You know, if you watch a lot of the other bigger mommy YouTubers, they're not going through what Keisha's going through. And Keisha probably needs to look at that, you know. and try to figure out how to get her life back. But sitting up here going back and forth with Paris and text messages and stuff like that, it's like, sis, that's why you have an attorney. Why are you going back and forth with Paris in a text message and you say you got a whole attorney? Yeah, let your attorney handle her. What are you paying the attorney for? I don't know, y'all. So, okay, so we're going to go ahead and move on. Right, Virgo, own it. So we're going to go ahead and move on. And we're going to, who we going to talk about? We're going to discuss my Jazzy life. Yeah, we're going to discuss this real quick. Because, you know, the last time we talked about Jasmine, we had asked Jasmine to cut it with the videos on the Texas winter storm. Now, and while I mention that, I pray that anybody in the sounds of my voice that were affected by the storms in Texas and other southern states, I pray that life has gotten back to normal for you all, for anybody. I do honestly mean that. But so now we're going to go ahead and discuss Miss Susie Q. I actually was going to do a video about it, but since we're here, we're going to go ahead and talk about it. So Jasmine has done, I don't know, y'all, I think I've seen 2 or 3 more videos about her and what she went through, her and her family went through with this Texas storm. Now, Jasmine did a video that I saw, maybe it was today I saw it. I don't know, she probably put it out the other day. But she, you know, wanted to let us know what her hygiene routine was. And I'm thinking to myself, sis, nobody want to know how you washing your ass. Yeah, we would just assume that because you got a lot going on over there, if, you know, sis, if you just go in there and taking you a little whole bath, sis, we're just going to assume that's what you're doing. We really don't need to see how that was done or what you used or how you use it. Because if people want to get survival tips on how to weather a historic storm, they're not going to search on Google my Jazzy life. They're just going to circle the words, you know, survival of a winter storm. And more than likely, sis, your face is not going to come up. Yeah, it's probably not going to come up. So, but, you know, she put out a lot of footage for somebody who literally didn't leave the house. Now, we saw Jasmine pull the Mountaineer, her SUV, in the garage. Okay, she said that, you know, the car was getting too much ice on it, and so she decided to turn the family room / basement / entertainment room / office back to what it should have been originally, and the garage. And all I want to know is, Jasmine, are you going to wash that rug that you have the car on now, or are you going to pull the car out and let the children play on the rug like everything's normal over there? I'm just curious. I don't know. I'm just asking. I hope you do use that, you know, stuff that you showed in your live the other day with the pink or the whatever it's called. Yeah, something, or get a carpet shampoo or something like that. So, what'd you say, B. Kurt? You said, child, everyone looking at Jasmine for hygiene advice with the hazmat suit is some kind of special. Girl, when she did that talking about dry shampoo, I said, sis, what are you doing over there? So she went to, when she was in the garage, she said that, you know, they decided to pull one of the cars, or what was her exact words? Yeah, but that's believe what she said. She said one of the cars. I said, one of the cars. So does Chris have a car now, sis? Because if he did, the times that he was driving the girls to school, sis, why was he driving your minivan? Or I don't know why I keep calling that a minivan. Why was he driving your SUV, sis? Is it because it's your children, so you want him to burn your gas? Or is it because maybe you came into a couple bucks and you wanted to make sure Bay is okay over there and you bought him a car, sis? Sis, did you buy Chris a car? I don't know, sis. Maybe did you misspeak in that video to say one of the cars? Because I don't know how you would do that, because if you only have one car, you only have one car. I don't know, sis. That was a little suspect to me. I'm like, Jasmine, I pray to God you ain't over there and bought that man no damn car. Girl, come on now. You have done enough for me. Girl, I pray You did not buy that man no car. Oh my God. So I'm like, okay, well, you know what? I don't know. Until she come out and say, I guess we'll just be speculating over here. So then, you know, you guys, she wanted to let us know that Chris went to the store several times. And I'm like, you know what, Jasmine, all that was going on, you know, it was, you know, the weather conditions was very hazard for the whole state of Texas, especially Austin, because, you know, Austin is, you know, hill country, you know. And so I'm thinking to myself, sis, you know, you got this man running back and forth to the store seemed like every 30 minutes. And you said you needed to get you some wine because you needed to clear your thoughts, but yet you didn't get any juice, but you did eventually did go and get juice. But I was like, you know what, Jasmine, if you would have just bought a deep freezer, you know, back in December, when the whole debacle happened with your food stamps, since if you would have bought a deep freezer, and especially for you with your power never going out, since that would have eliminated a lot of the trips to that store, you know? Because even if the power went out, that deep freezer is like a chest of ice, sis. It could have kept a lot of things cold and refrigerated for you. Jasmine, I hope because of this storm, I hope you really do invest in a deep freezer this time. It's not really expensive, sis. I believe they sell them at HEB, but they damn sure sell them at Walmart and Sam's Club, and even Amazon, sis. You can order you a deep freezer. I highly encourage you, Jasmine, to get a deep freezer. Okay. So y'all, so somebody, and she did a live, I believe it was yesterday, and somebody in the live asked her about Valentine's. It was one particular person, obviously I don't remember the name of the person in the chat, that kept repeatedly saying, when are we going to get the Valentine's Day video? And Jasmine said, oh, you guys will get it eventually. And I said, well, Jasmine says, you know, at this point, we don't even care what Chris did for you for Valentine's Day. We would just assume nothing, okay? Because even though you say you're backed up on videos, I mean, since you could have squozed that Valentine's Day video out, I mean, my God, you squozed his birthday video out. So at this point, Jasmine, we don't even care, sis. Yeah, don't even show us. No, we don't care. We really don't. Maybe some do, but yes, sis, we don't. Sis, it's damn near Easter. Okay? It's damn near Easter, sis. Don't even worry about it. You could have put it on Instagram what he got you for Valentine's Day. Yeah, you didn't have to do a video about it, sis. You could have put it on Instagram. You put a lot of other stuff on Instagram. You could have just said, click, and just snapped it and uploaded it to Instagram. We really didn't need a video. Mommy Vibe says, her Valentine's Day was sponsored. Whoa, where'd you go? Mommy Vibes, I missed your comment. Just that quick, sis. I'm sorry. Her Valentine's Day was sponsored by HEB with the half dead flowers that she put in a liquor bottle. Oh, yes, she did. And she said Bae told her to don't put it on the kitchen table because it was ghetto. I'm thinking to myself, Chris, do you know who you talking to? Yeah, Jasmine don't care nothing about being ghetto, sir. You talking to the wrong damn person. She sis don't care. Don't let her put them on the table, Chris. Why not? Hell, she put everything else on the damn table and on the internet. Let her go and throw the little liquor flowers on the table. Sheesh. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm messing with my comments and I done jacked up. What'd I do? Okay, here we go. Oh, y'all, Jasmine, she frustrates me, honey. I was like, girl. Yeah, it's too, Tamara, we don't need to see any V-Day videos. Sis, put it on your community tab, okay, sis? Just put it on your community tab. We don't care, Jasmine, at this point. Nisha said, Jazz is going to do a whole V-Day video for things she bought. Oh, wait a minute. For things she bought herself. He bought her nothing. Her B-Day for her B-Day, and $20 pots and pans didn't get nothing to, yeah, we don't, yes, sis, we don't care. At this point, Jasmine, just leave it to our imagination, sis. We'll just think, I mean, at this point, it sounds like HEB cared more about Valentine's Day for you, sis, than Chris did. But again, Jasmine, it's okay. It's okay. So, y'all, Jasmine also said that she had to, she got this new spray, y'all, called Pink. I think that's what it's called. And sis said that she had to use it for the new white, off-white rug she has in her living room because she said Aiden had a blowout. So I'm going to just say this. You know, y'all, one thing I've always wanted was white furniture. I always wanted white furniture somewhere in my house, family room, living room. But you know, when my kids were young and at home, I just decided, you know what, I just can't do white furniture because I don't want to have to, you know, go to jail about my furniture because kids, they don't know no better. They don't do right. So I was like, you know what, Jasmine, once he pooped on that rug, since I would have just rolled that up and put it on in the corner somewhere. Yeah, because you're not going to be able to keep anything like that with babies around. I don't understand. I understand you want your house to look nice, y'all. You know, she said she want bright colors because of her depression and stuff. But at this point, it's just like, Jasmine, you're not going to be able to do it, sis. Him pooping on that carpet should have just told you, yeah, let me go and put this rug up because I'm not going to be able to have an off-white rug with toddler twins running around here. For some reason, I hate that her Valentine, she's crazy. Let me see what y'all say. Now she knows damn well the way she have clean, she doesn't need a white. Yeah, girl, she did not need no damn white rug. And I'm not saying that you can't have nice things in your house, but sis, white just don't. That's a no go for you. Jasmine, take that rug. Well, you can't even take it back. Sis, roll it up and put it in the corner of the room. And maybe when you move to your house and you'll have you like a little room that you like your office, and then put it in your office. But right now, Jasmine, if I was you, I would roll that damn rug up and put you down on neutral color rug because you got kids that you allow to run all over the house with food and drink and everything else. You say you fenced us. She know her kids don't take care of things. Why would? Yeah, I don't know, y'all. Just because she wanted to show the internet she can buy a white rug, I guess. If she changes when she needed it, wouldn't have been pooping all over the house. Well, y'all, she said he had a blowout. Me personally, I think he probably just had a soggy diaper. And she gonna say it's because you probably let that little boy run around that soggy diaper, knew it needed to be changed, but you was trying to hold out on diapers, make them stretch and let that little boy just run around in a little soggy diaper. And then you had a big old mess to clean up, sis. Say Queen V. She blamed the kids, but it was her. She's so silly. So y'all, I don't know, y'all. Jazz is over there. She just got a lot going on, and she talked about her depression. Even in the video she put out the other day where she said she had to get her some wine. And I was like, Jasmine, I thought you said you was back on your depression pill. You know what, Jasmine? You just I don't pay attention to her anymore. I'm not going to listen to her in depression. She said that her biggest thing is because of her weight. Well, Jasmine, if you're battling with your weight so much, sis, then do something about it. Do something to where you can feel better about yourself. I mean, weight is a big thing for a lot of people. And obviously there are some people that are depressed about their weight and things of that nature. But girl, if your man love you like that, then he love you. Like you said, he love you like that. Then girl, let that man love you like that. Okay. Don't be sitting around here. I'm sorry, y'all. Whenever you go to Jasmine's channel, it's just, it's sad. It's Sad Day USA. It's never anything enlightening, fun. She goes on live. It's never anything, something new that's happened to her that's fun or exciting. It's always, you guys, oh God, I'm so tired. And then she's yarning. And it's just so weird watching her. I'm just like, girl, you have no couth about yourself. None whatsoever. Hey, honey bun. Hey, Monique. If I miss you guys, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's just Monique. It's just so like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I didn't watch Jasmine's video today, and I think she put them out a couple of days ago. It takes, when I go over there, I already know it's gonna be something sad. She gonna get in the camera and complain for 10, 15, 20 minutes, and it's just like, sis, being a mom is not that damn bad, you know. Like, you keep talking about the kids at home all day. Well, yeah, I mean, even if the older two were at school, the twins still gonna be there. Like, where do you expect for them to go, sis? They're your children. And when you want a degree of separation for them, then you train train the kids to take naps. Even the older kids, they can still take naps. What they was 8 and 5 or something like that. They're still at nap age. You make those kids take naps and stuff so you can have some time away in the house. I don't know, y'all. She Jasmine is a lot. I don't understand. I hope she doesn't act like that, like around Chris, which I'm starting to think she does. But to constantly hear her complain would be, to me personally, would be a straight turn off. Hey, my mind, she doesn't care. She left him wearing Ava's clothes. Right. Okay, you talking to mommy vibes. Younger man, I thought she lost weight because Philip said something about her weight first time. If she was doing it herself, she would have probably been more successful with keeping it off. Exactly. I think once she got Chris, and Chris was like, she was happy with Chris. Y'all notice once Chris came into the house, the weight loss thing went right out the damn window. And if Chris, to me personally, if Chris cared anything about your weight loss journey, he would cater to it, right? He wouldn't fix all that fatty foods and things of that nature. Because if you were adamant about, I think Jasmine just says that as conversation. I don't think Jasmine cares about her weight either way or the other. I think she just says it as conversation because she thinks other women can relate. Like, what woman can't relate to weight loss? You know what I'm saying? I think she just says it as conversation. Jasmine just appears to be the type of person who talks and half the time don't even know what she's talking about or don't have anything to talk about. It's so redundant. Okay, I'm trying to see you guys' comments. I'm sorry. For some reason, y'all didn't change the font and I can barely see this. Chris' big ass needs to be on a diet too. I don't see why either of them are eating the way. Yeah, but Chris, he will get out and go walk. She said in one of those videos, I don't know if it was a video or live, she said Chris was out walking or Chris went walking or something. Yeah, Chris will get his exercise in. It's Jasmine who won't get off the couch from laying down and laying around. And I don't know, y'all. It's just, if I was a vlogger like her where I vlogged every day, I would be giving you guys something. Now, not every day we wouldn't be going on an adventure. It would obviously be days that I would have to be in the house, but I would be giving you guys something to where if you see my upload, you would be excited to see my upload. Not when you see Jasmine's upload, the first thing you're thinking, oh God, what then went on now? Let me go over here and see this train wreck. And like when she did the live, I think it was yesterday she did that live. It was only like 30 minutes long, but Aiden was obviously having a moment. And she was just sitting in the camera, like talking to, and then finally she said, what do you want? And I'm like, Jasmine, that's the reason why that channel drug you like they did. Like, sis, I do understand that your son is whiny, but he needs attention, sis. The live is not that important. Once you seen your son getting restless and whatever his needs were, and you couldn't meet him, you should have just said, you guys, you know what? Let me get off this live. As y'all see, mom duty is calling. I'll talk to you guys later. That be Jazz's biggest problem in some damn lives. Okay. I am going to do a video tomorrow about a topic that I wanted to bring to you guys' attention. We're gonna do that tomorrow. Also, you guys, if you watch Married at First Sight, season 12, episode 7 came on Wednesday night. I just finished watching it last night. and I want to give you guys my thoughts and opinions on that. So if you guys watch that reality show, Married at First Sight, the one that's in Atlanta, we're going to talk about that too. So I'm trying to have that video out tomorrow too, you guys. So, don't really have much on Liv's. Oh God, why is it doing that? Okay. Don't really have much on Liv's life, y'all. I don't know any, like, I don't know, y'all. She went live. She said something. She did something. I don't know. Y'all, Liv is a whole hot mess. Tasha, did you see my shabby life video about Liv now? I heard about it. I didn't watch it. I heard about it. And at this point, you guys, me personally, Liv doesn't give me Jasmine vibes when it comes to those kids. For the most part, Liv is very attentive, that I can tell, with her children. She doesn't give me letting her kids scream and holler for hours and hours and hours while she's on a live stream. So I don't get the same vibe with Olivia with Jasmine. I don't. That's just, again, that's my opinion. I know people will have other opinions, but Jasmine doesn't give me, Olive doesn't give me I'm an unfit mother with my kids. You know, she just doesn't. Now, is Jasmine, or is Olivia a likable person? Maybe for some people. I think her attitude really sucks. And it wasn't always like that, but it got more like that the bigger she got on social media. But you know, you guys, it is what it is. We watch these channels, we give our commentary, we give our thoughts and opinions. We definitely get down below in the comment section. She said, yeah, it wasn't bad to me, but her Gerard part is a mess. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see it. You saw Mommy Vibes? Okay. Happy Hips reminds me of when Joan on Girlfriends dated the guy with hips, and she found out he wore a girl. Oh yeah, you talking about the black guy. She needs to work on how to treat people, period, including her children. Are you talking about Olivia? Olivia needs to work on how she treats people. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Liv just does. Yeah, that's right, Pine. Liv just doesn't do her children's hair. But anything else, I do feel like she's very attentive to those children, their needs and things of that nature. When she talks to those kids, it's not put on. Like when Jasmine talks to her kids, she's really trying to act like she talks to them all the time. And you could just tell it's real forced. You know, just like when they did the whole Martin Luther King thing, and the kids is like, oh, you're being nice to us. Like, why would your kids say something like that if that's not what if you don't be nice to them all the time? Like, I found that to be really weird when them kids said that. I was like, oh, okay. Hey, True Native. You guys, make sure you like this live. I really would appreciate it if you do that. Please like the live for me. I do apologize that I haven't been on here for you for a while, you guys, going live, but I'm not even going to say that, y'all, because I'm going to try to go live at least once a week, because I like when we get together and have these conversations. I really, really do. But I do want to, I don't know if any of you guys, if you have, please let me know down in the comments. But have any of you guys seen the viral video that's been going around the internet about the HR executive who was basically telling people the reason why they're not getting hired is because their names are too ghetto? Has anybody seen that video? Thank you, Virgo. What'd you say, Pine? Chase behind. Yeah, exactly. Okay, Andy says no. Okay, so we're going to talk about it tomorrow, you guys, in a video. I'm going to bring it to you guys. Hey, Madria. I'm trying. I didn't see. I missed somebody's comment. Dang it. I'm sorry. But you guys, make sure you have your notification bell on for the videos and lives. Okay, no. Okay, no one's. Oh my God. Okay, so y'all we're gonna get into it tomorrow, because I'm gonna do a video on it tomorrow, and I do want you guys' opinion about it. I have a very white girl name. Kay, you do. You do. My professor brought it to our attention. Oh, Tamara. Okay. Yeah, I found it very odd that this, in a way, I feel like it was a black woman. She said she was an HR executive. I felt like in a way she was trying to help, but she also was hindering too. It's the way she went about it. Now, obviously, whoever knows her and knows where she worked, more than likely she probably don't work there anymore, because that was very discriminatory. To even say, you basically admitted that you guys discriminate on applications based off names. Like, you basically admitted it. And now obviously this one woman doesn't own every company in America, or doesn't work for every company in America. But if she's saying it as an HR executive, and even as a black woman, other HRs throughout the world, for companies, are thinking the same damn thing. Yeah, she was. But we definitely going to talk about it tomorrow. Yes, names, Che. We're definitely going to talk about it tomorrow. But you guys, I got to get off here because I got some stuff I need to do, and I'm actually late. Yeah, I'm actually late. I was supposed to be there at 9:00. But I greatly appreciate you guys coming on and chatting with me. I wanted to give you guys my thoughts about that Keisha Anderson stuff that's going on, because at this point, you guys, I just really wish Keisha would realize what type of platform she has and how much potential she has with that platform. Until Keisha starts until she starts taking her social media platform more seriously, instead of just taking pictures and posting them on Instagram, and realize the potential that you have with this YouTube thing and where she could potentially go with it, and let some of that negativity out of her life. People that don't mean you any good, sis, don't need to be in your life. And I don't care if that's a baby daddy, a cousin, an auntie, your mama, whomever. If they don't mean you any good, get them out your life. Like, Jeremy has brought a lot of drama into her life here recently. Not only the own drama she's brought into it, but he's brought a lot to it. And at the end of the day, you're his children's mother. So I don't know, y'all, but that's just my thoughts, my opinion. It probably don't damn matter to anybody, but I greatly appreciate you guys giving me a chance tonight to express myself. I really appreciate it. I thank you all for joining the live tonight. See you guys in the next one. TMR gang. I really appreciate you guys for showing up and showing out for me tonight. All right, you guys, remember, sub what you love. Bye-bye. Have a good night, everyone. Be safe, and TMR loves you.